Jay here, Stretford, Paddock. That's David Prick, which means one thing, it's the Academy review, but it's a special Academy review because, as you can see, as you well know...
Did we win?
Did we win? Is it 2011 all over again? Yes, it is. Manchester United have won the FA Youth Cup, and as anyone knows, that is the most important trophy you can win in any season. Right or wrong?
I know. I mean, we've won Premier Leagues.
I've seen us win the Premier League like 13 times.
Exactly.
How many times have you seen us win the FA Youth Cup? 3, 4?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Time, yeah.
So this is obviously more important. It was great to see Manchester United winning the FA Youth Cup final, beating Nottingham Forest 3-1 at Old Trafford. I was there. Dave was there with Adam McCullough. We've got an Adam McCullough and David Pritt vlog from the night. It's so exciting, isn't it, Dave, to have these youngsters where it's not just one, is it? It's not just like it's all about Garnacho. You've got McNeil, you've got Sam Mather, obviously, in the earlier rounds. You've got Kobe Mainoo as well. You've got these players who are like, no, now and again you'll name someone else. You think, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these players, obviously the goal scorers get a lot of the credit, but people like Dan Gore, who plays in the 8, his tackling's been amazing. He's been one of the players of the tournament, and, you know, the defenders.
Is he... And obviously, he can't be as good because no one is. Is he like a Ryan Tunnicliffe type player who the others may get the glory, but those who watched know without him it don't work?
If the way you feel about Ryan Tunnicliffe, yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah. He was the true star of the 2011 team. Don't get confused.
We don't have a picture coming up a bit later of Ryan Tunnicliffe.
Don't get me started. I'm not about this. I'm telling you now. Hey.
So through to the final, everyone thought it was going to be Chelsea, but Forest,
including them.
But Warren Joyce and his Forest team decided to do Chelsea over.
For those who don't know, Warren Joyce, name rings a bell.
Former United reserve and 21 and 23 manager, won trophies with us. Yeah, really good for United about bringing players through. Very tough. Everyone was strong, everyone was fit. Good, you know, he really had him, you know, a well-drilled team, and you could see this with this Forest under-18 team as well. So, FA Youth Cup final, you were there. What did you think before we get to the game? What do you think of like the atmosphere and the crowd and stuff like that?
I loved it. It felt like a real sort of family affair. You know, I took my my lad and his mate. My missus took the girls and her mate. My missus took my eldest daughter and her mate. When you look there, there's loads of families. It was a real great atmosphere. I was near the Forest fans, which was funny because, like, you know, yes, this is a. You know, there is a sort of a friendly atmosphere there, but it isn't a friendly. This is a game that people want to win. If you win the FA Youth Cup, you're going down in history. You know, you're going up there with the likes of the Busby Babes, the Class of '92, the 2011 team we've spoken about. If you're a youngster playing in this game, this is a fantastic opportunity for you to literally put your name into history. And there was that element to it, especially from the Forest fans. Yeah, that they, you know, weren't here just to make up the numbers and have a laugh. They wanted their team to win. So they had a little bit of an edge to it. Nothing nasty. I don't think there was anything nasty about it. It was just like it felt like they came here as football fans to watch a football match, which obviously what it was. And they were getting behind the team. United fans in good voice as well. And it was a great occasion to see a team that we can all get behind. That, you know, you can see the desire is there, the talent is there, all the things you want to see from a bunch of players representing Manchester United. And yeah, just a great night all around, to be honest with you.
Yes, people. Adam McCullough here. David Pritt right next to me. We're outside Old Trafford. Tell them what day it is, Dave.
Well, it's the biggest day in football, in the history of football. And maybe the only thing that above it is the Cup Winners' Cup, but that's gone, so I think this is the next level.
I know someone who will agree with you about the Cup Winners' Cup, but today is the FA Youth Cup final day for 2022. We'll be inside checking out the class of 22 and hopefully seeing them lift the prestigious trophy that we haven't lifted since 11, was it?
Yeah, 11 years ago.
Who was in that team? Pogba, Ravel?
Yeah, not many people have made it, but you know.
Who are you looking forward to seeing today, Dave?
Kobe Mainoo for me, just turned 17, central midfielder, and for me, he's the best player on the pitch. I'd really love what he does.
What about the Garnachos, the Hugos? Will we get to see them?
Yeah, of course, great players, and what they do is amazing, goal scorers and, you know, attractive football, but I like someone who does the dirty work, mate, and I think Mainoo's perfect for that, and the amount of assists he could and should have had this season has been ridiculous, really.
Well, we'll get your thoughts on Nottingham and all that as well in a bit, and of course we'll be getting some behind the scenes stuff at the game, because somehow he's sneaking me into the press box. I don't know how he's managed to do this, but anyway, we're going to get inside. Make sure you're keeping it locked. Let's go see the FA Youth Cup Final 2022. Come on, United. About an hour till kick-off now. You know what's incredible? I'm seeing kids with Garnacho on their shirt, number 75. There's some superstars in his team. We've got Mark Gerardo shirts over there.
I think he's a family member because he's going on the side of the pitch.
Alright, that's his brother or something. We thought we had some super eager Garnachos, but it looks like Garnacho's family's just headed onto the pitch. Dave, the atmosphere is building in here now. The crowd is building in here now. You know, everyone's seemingly really excited. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous, to be honest. I mean, it's a massive game. I don't think people understand how massive this game is. At this level, it's the biggest competition going, I think, in the world, apart from like the Under-17 World Cup or something like that. But it's yeah, it's massive. And these lads, they've been taught since they've been at the club who the players who've won the FA Youth Cup, what they've gone on to do, and I think they know how big it is, and maybe we're a bit worried about. They thought they were going to play Chelsea, and they were like, maybe right, it's going to be a tough game. I hope they haven't taken their foot off the gas in a way with it being Forest. I really hope they just know that they got to treat it like it's the hardest game it's going to be. But at the end of the day, watching the team this season, especially in the FA Youth Cup, they should win it. They're a great team, and it's really due.
Give us a prediction then.
I'm going to go for 3-1. I'll go 3-1 United.
Any man of the match or goal scorers?
I think Garnacho will score. He's scored in every round. You hope McNeil will score. Someone, maybe Sam Mather, but
doesn't matter.
Yeah, you've got to really. For me, Kobe Mainoo is the main man. Who's gonna...
We've heard that 3 times today from Dave, so expect him to absolutely stand out and pull up a performance. I'll go for a tighter game, 2-1 to Manchester United. United to win it in the end. Looking forward to this now, not long to go. So you know what we're going to do? We don't get much for free off United, so I might go and get a little pie or something from the press area. Right, let's do this. So we were just wondering why Garnacho's family were pitchside. Well, it has now been revealed. Garnacho is about to receive his Player of the Year award with his family there alongside the pitch. So check this out. The attendance is lifting up now. It's getting a lot more busy. And over here, we've got Ryan Giggs, Nicky Butt, we've got Phil Jones, Harry Maguire. I'm sure Fergie will be arriving soon.
I didn't think he got to the best of starts. I thought Forest were probably the better team in the first 10 minutes or so. I mean, they had a couple of free headers, which, if they're on target, one of them looked like it was destined for the goal, but went wide. And they had another one as well where you got a bit worried. But we got a free kick, and Sam Murray puts it in. And then captain Reece Bennett, header.
Dave, 1-0, what you making of that?
Brilliant. I mean, the free kick to start with, Andrew Cantona made a great run, getting past a few people, then got taken out. Sam Murray then puts a pretty decent ball in, and captain Reece Bennett wins the ball. It must have been a strong shot because the keeper did get something to it, but it went through him. But yeah, delighted 1-0, and let's just hope we carry on that. Then.
You just hope then you just run away with it, but it didn't seem to happen, that did it? I thought Forest were in our faces a bit, and they had opportunities, and it went till like just before half time when they got one back with Josh, what's his name here? Josh Powell got one back. And at half time I was worried. I
was a little bit worried because is it Radek Vitek? Is that
yeah. To be fair, the goal was
it went under him a bit. Didn't
and I'm not listening.
I think he deserves a lot of credit, the kid, because he bounced back from this. Didn't let it get to him. Was very active in the second half, collecting a lot of balls, coming out, being strong. getting a lot of grief off the Forest fans, which could have made a lesser person crumble, but it didn't. So I'm not going to dig him out. It happens, and I think the main thing is that when it does happen, you respond in the right way, and he did that.
Yeah. And I think the second half started, and you could see that momentum was for Forest, and they were going for it. And I think like Bennett, who scored the goal, the captain, was great. And then big mention to Lewis Jackson as well. Under 16 player comes in because Fredrickson's injured, and I thought he was amazing at the back. I really do. I think he deserves a lot of credit. And yeah, he looked a bit worrying. I thought, could this go to extra time? I think a lot of people thought that, but then we got a bit of luck, a lot of luck really. Garnacho brought down where I was. It was a free kick, and then luckily because press box.
Sauce.
Got the TV in front of us. See the replay 7 seconds later because a bit of a delay. I'm like, yeah, free kick. And then the referee points to the spot.
So Manchester United, I got a penalty. Garnacho was running through, got clipped down after some hard work by Joe Hugill. It is a penalty to Manchester United. The referee was looking at his line-hold for some help because he wasn't sure whether it was inside the box or outside the box. It looks like it was just inside, although I'm not sure yet, but it is definitely. It was outside the box actually. It might have been outside the box. If it is, it's on the line. United may have got lucky there. If there's VAR, that's not a penalty. So if you didn't know, Garnacho did score that penalty in the end. He hit the Sioux as well, as you saw, and the attendance was 67,492, which is absolutely incredible. I believe it's a record for an FA Youth Cup final as well, and remarkable stuff. How many Premier League teams get that many people in to see him? And yes, I know it was £1 a seat, and yes, I know United's first team isn't doing great at the moment, so we're just here to see anything good at the minute, but huge stuff. This youth team has had massive support. Manchester United fans know exactly what the youth mean, how important the academy is, and have stepped up there today, the fans have. And the players have so far too. Listen to that noise.
So Garnacho steps up.
I didn't watch it.
Did you not watch the penalty?
No, I never watched penalties.
Was there a door you could have?
No, our kid was with my brother, and I do like it was my son's mate. My son's mate's dad sat next to me, and I had our kid there, and the two kids there. So I can't watch penalties, man. I know it's pathetic, but I can't. Plus, I didn't watch the one against Brentford, and we scored. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, whenever I've broken that rule, it's never ended well.
Did you not watch the one for the first team against Leicester when it was after the final whistle?
Brighton.
Was it Brighton? Though?
Yeah, Brighton. No one was in that doorway in the other end of the studio. No, the only time I broke it, Crystal Palace at home, Marcus. And I broke it. I was like, I'm not watching, and I peeped. And as I peeped, he hit the bar or post, whatever it was, I can't remember. So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, lucky that you didn't see it because Garnacho dispatched well. Talking about the goat, he goes to the corner, goes to the old Sue. I actually posted on it, or someone posted, and I think he retweeted it, something of Ronaldo doing it in that corner and him doing it in that corner. Do
you know what I will say, right? Everyone there was doing the old Sue. I think that's all right when you're a kid or, you're with your family and that. I just have an issue when I see 40-odd-year-old men.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I've never done it.
No, I haven't.
I'll go. Well done.
I go, yeah. Jolly good goal.
Yeah.
That's what I do. But yeah, Garnacho gets his goal. Gets a goal that could have been the winner, but he don't settle for that.
Yeah, he wants. At the end of the day, he's already said the goat's Ronaldo, so he wants the number 7 goals. So he gets in the box, dummies the defender twice, has a shot. Looks like it's going in anyway, far corner, but takes a bit of a deflection, goes in.
Huge deflection. And then it's a 3-1.
You were nervous as well. Them nerves are gone.
Still.
Anything could happen.
Forest fans started walking out, which I thought was a bit disrespectful because at the end of the day, their lads were there. They had a great game. I think they should have waited for them.
Yeah, there was like I said, I was next to the Forest. There's a few that stayed.
No, there was, but a lot of them, especially on the lower level, a lot cleared out.
I thought that, like you say, it was disappointing. There was one Forest fan who absolutely lost his marbles. He was trying to kick off with everyone, which I thought was a bit bizarre.
See, Jay Motti on Twitter.
I know, yeah, he's now trending. He's now gone viral. Bless him. But yeah, it was great to see that. Great to see the camaraderie as well with all the players, the subs, everyone getting involved in the celebration.
I mean,
just beautiful.
It was great after they'd gone and they'd I think it was before they got the trophy, but they all come back celebrating. Then they all went on the pitch and then ran towards the Stretford end. And even the lads who weren't in the squad in the suits started sliding on their belly. I thought, you could see what it meant to them all. It was great, really, and the way they lifted the trophy as well, it was great. And then I think they did 2 laps of the stadium.
Damn right. You know what I mean? It's been good to see have a bit of light at the end of a pretty dark season for United. It's not been great. I think earlier on in the season we were all hoping for title challenges and decent runs in the Champions League and maybe lifting a bit of silverware. We've not had any of that. We've almost imploded. It's been borderline disastrous really for the first team this season. And the youth team, the academy, have just been a shining light, really, haven't they?
And it's one of them. It's what the Youth Cup means for United in the history of it, what it means for United and what the players who've won it have gone on to do. 11 years without winning it, or without even getting to a final, is not good enough. And they've changed this now. And you just when you look at the players that have played this final, majority of them are eligible for next year because there's such a young squad. So if these could win it back to back, it'd be an amazing thing.
I mean, that's the challenge. Retain it. Like you say, you've got players there, likes of obviously Lewis Jackson, Kobe Mainoo, 1 or 2 others who can come in again. Who knows? I mean, that would be ridiculous, but they can enjoy that. There's a few of them that maybe you might be looking at going. If not first team, maybe loan moves. You see anyone who you can go?
Not the most. I don't. You don't want to loan someone. They've got plenty of time. These lads, honestly, they've got a lot of talent. Maybe someone like Garnacho will get opportunities to be off the bench or cup games. Even you don't know if we get this Europa Conference League, whether they'll think let's mix this the squads of a bit of youth and a bit of experience because it's not going to be the most difficult competition. So why not? Because they're not going to be. I don't actually know. This is a good question if anyone knows. Because they've won the FA Youth Cup, does that mean they're now eligible to be in the UEFA Youth League because they've won a trophy?
That's a very good question.
I don't actually know that.
Someone can get involved in the comments. We'll find out probably before we post this, but we'll find out anyway.
Because if they are in the UEFA Youth League, that won't be an issue. But if they're not, why not play some of them in the conference if we're in that?
You enjoyed yourself as well at the game with Adam McCullough. It's been great watching your vlog. Seeing you guys sort of making the most of a bit of access there.
Yeah.
So there we have it, full-time. Garnacho has won it for the Reds, 3-1. What did you make of that performance here, Dave?
I've got to be honest, you want our best performance in this competition this season, but I don't know if the crowd and got on top of him a little bit or with nerves, but yeah, I mean, I was nervous just watching it.
What does the FA Youth Cup mean to you?
It means a lot. Obviously, it should mean a lot to a lot of United fans and everyone who's there. I mean, look at the people who've turned up today to watch it, not just the fans, but ex-players and people like that. People know what it means for United. It's about what these players are going to do next now. They've won the FA Youth Cup. That's the best thing they can do at this level. Now it's what can they do next? Can they break into the first team? We've already seen Garnacho do it briefly. He's got 2 goals tonight, but I'm sure there's a few of these lads who are going to get 2 minutes for United.
100%. A lot of talent out there today, even on the bench as well. And you look at our 23s, Manchester United have a lot of talent in this squad. The class of 22 as well coming into their own. Erik ten Hag won a title tonight in Holland, but trust me, he would have had one eye on this because he's a manager that likes to bring through youth, and Manchester United have it in abundance. Plenty of talent, plenty of potential. So Manchester United 3, Nottingham Forest 1, United are FA Youth Cup winners. But it was I'd say that game was even today. There was no real standout team, was there? There was a lot of nerves on display.
No, I think like if we hadn't won it, Nottingham Forest had won it, you really wouldn't have had anything to argue about. They were a good team. And
to be fair, the way they played, you can't really say we had a standout player either. It was quite edgy for the entire game, and we were lucky in many ways. I mean,
that penalty wasn't a penalty, was it?
No, it was a foul, but it was outside the box, and you know, luckily for us, there's no VAR. But yeah, definitely that should have been a free kick rather than a penalty. And then even the third goal, Garnacho took a massive deflection, even though we, you know, did well to get the shot away. It took a deflection, and he could have gone.
Yeah, it felt like the occasion got to a few of them today. The keeper made an error for Nottingham Forest's first goal, so they had a little bit of luck with that as well. But it did feel like there was a lot of nerves. A lot of these players wouldn't have played in big crowds. And like you made a good point as well, when they have played in front of crowds, like the keeper wouldn't be used to thousands of people behind him. They're normally on the left-hand side.
Exactly. And it's just, you know, that could play on you a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's what an occasion to them players. They may never come across anything like that again. I mean, what was it, 67,000 people watching an under-18s game? Unbelievable. I mean, you don't get some Premier League, well, you don't get a lot of Premier League teams getting that. So, yeah, what an amazing experience. Yeah,
the FA Youth Cup is important as well. United's history, obviously, we've got some big winners down the years, and some players that have come through, won FA Youth Cups and then helped themselves settle into the first team. We saw a few players out there today that looked impressive. Obviously, your man Mainu in the midfield, Garnacho grabbing his 2 goals. There's a few players here Eric Ten Hag can get stuck into.
And you just hope that he'll look at this, and there'll be a buzz around this winning team now, so we'll have to look at it. And a few of these can push through and get some more minutes, because at the moment it's only been
Garnacho, very handful.
He got what, 2 minutes?
Charlie Savage did it, Bell, not a lot of others.
But yeah, this team, I mean, you'd hope that now they push on from this. They've done everything they can do at this level. Obviously, they didn't win the league, but the FA Youth Cup means more than the league, and they can push to try and get in the first team.
Defo, big day today. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of United fans were here today because we haven't had much to sing about in the normal season, but the FA Youth Cup is important to Manchester United, and it has been even during times of success. So big win there today. Shout out to Warren Joyce and his team. They were very, very unfortunate. But Manchester United are the FA Youth Cup winners 2022. The class of 22 have won it, and who knows, maybe we'll see a few of them in the future. Hey, Dave.
In terms of the academy teams you've been watching in the past, and you know, going back from as long as you can remember, where does this rank, this group of players, do you feel?
It's got to be up there, but the fact they've won the thing, like I was saying before about when they beat Chelsea a few years ago, when you look at that team, on paper you think they're a better team, but they're clearly not, because they never got anywhere. This team, I've done it, and yeah, I know there is a couple of, not individual players because they do work as a team, but there's individuals in there you look at and you can think they may be able to do something, but as a core group, they're an amazing squad, and I think what Travis Binion and Colin Little have done with his team, and even Nick Cox, the way he's promoted it and tried to have every game at Old Trafford, get the fans behind him. I think it's been tremendous this season.
Dave, you meet these players, you see them sometimes, you bump into them and whatnot. Do you get good impressions of them? Because it's sometimes you can see from kids, and they are kids to me.
Yeah.
Like whether they've got the right attitude, they've got the right sort of humility might be the right word. Do you get good vibes off them?
Yeah, they all seem to have no egos, these lads.
Yeah.
I've seen it in the past. I just like to see what's going on, see Alex Neil and John, to see what they're doing. And you'll see players, like people outside, and these players will stop for everyone, photograph and sign stuff, where in the past there've been certain players who just wave and off when they're 17, but these lads seem to appreciate it and appreciate the fans being there, and happy and smiling with everyone. So yeah, I think they're a good group, really.
No, definitely. I don't see as many of them as I do. You've bumped into a couple of them, and they do seem like decent, well-grounded lads, good families around them as well.
Yeah.
And at this level, it matters because you can go either way. Do you know what I mean? We've been here where we've seen very, very talented young players who just haven't kicked on the way you'd expect, and sometimes that is because other factors can get involved. Not always, but it can be.
Well, listen, this is the best thing you can win at this age group, but it doesn't say now you're going to play for Manchester United for 200 and 300 appearances like some people have done in the class of 92. It's about now the next level, what you're going to do. But yeah, at the moment, they're on top of the world, and they've got to experience that for a little while and then really start working hard again.
Start working hard again. That is the message there from David Pritt. And I tell you what, it's a very good message, and it's something we can all heed on this channel, to be honest with you, because we're all very lazy. Big thanks to you. Big thanks to Adam McCall as well for going out there. Well, I don't even thanking you. You've had a time of your life, haven't you, watching us lift the trophy and eating your lasagna. But we really appreciate that, Dave, and it's always been good chatting to you. Where can people find you?
On here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and Instagram. You'll find it.
That's an enthusiastic appeal, isn't it? You know, whatever. Anyway, we'll be back though next season with more Academy reviews. We are going to be bringing it back where it is every week, as long as there's an Academy game, we'll be reviewing it.
It's because obviously last season, still not allowed to go to Carrington. I only like to really speak about the games if I've been there in person and watched them. So fingers crossed we start letting people back in again. But Youth Cup, if they're at Old Trafford and if we're in Europe or anything, yeah.
That'd be good stuff. Make sure you are following Dave. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Big shout out as well to any of the Academy lads who are watching, because I know that some of them actually do. So well done to them. This has been the Academy Review with Dave Pritt and me, Dave. No, I'm not Dave. You're Dave. I'm Jay.
That's right.
Got that right, innit? Leave that in. I need to learn with me, Jay Moy. That's Dave Pritt. Thanks for watching.